The National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, Service and Humility. In spite of all the social upheavals in Nigeria, the NYSC has weathered the storm. The NYSC is a mandatory one-year national service program for Nigerian graduates of higher education to help promote national unity and development. It was established in 1973 by the then administration of General Yakubu Gowon. That was 3 years after the Nigerian Civil War. And it did make sense at that time to create an avenue for cultural integration of Nigerian youths, getting to live in other parts of the country and getting to know them and getting to get acquainted and getting immersed in other cultures, So at that time, when it was started, Nigerian youths kind of just prayed and left everything to God, as it were, because you could be thrown to any part of the country and you had to go. So it has taken Nigerian children around, Nigerian youths. I believe some of those who started the NYSC actually about 80 years old right now. And I remember you're not supposed to be above 30. I think a lot of young people had to manipulate their age somehow to be 30, so they'll be allowed to go for the NYSC. Okay, but the good thing that's been happening for so long, which is still happening, is that some breakaway youths actually not just go there to pass through the system, let the system they allow the system to pass through them, and they get involved in the community development of their primary assignment areas. And today I'm going to bring you somebody like that, a young girl who has a dream, and she has a vision, and she did something about it, and hoping that adults would take it from there. All right. It'll be my pleasure to introduce to you Afoma Hope Ayade from Anambra State, a teacher of mathematics and physics, and she served in Kogi State. And here is the Kogi Copper.
Now, what do we do? This is A plus B. We bring out A. Put it here. Use it to multiply the second bracket. You see that this C plus Z is the second bracket. What we say that we use the first bracket. Each term in the first bracket, that each term means both we take A and multiply, we take B and multiply. Each term in the first bracket is used to multiply the term in the second bracket. So this is the first bracket and this is the second bracket.
My name is Ayade Afoma Hope. I'm from Abatete, rural Odida Abatete, in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. I studied physics education at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Oka. I'm the third child of my parents out of 4 girls and a boy. Initially, I didn't know much about Kogi State. I used to we used to hear Kogi State. Then I even thought that is Hausa dominated state, but this part of the state is even more of Yoruba. Then I got to know that Kogi State is filled with different tribes. Many tribes. It's not just like East, where a state, Anambra, is mainly Igbo. So we have many tribes. We have Ibira, we have the Yoruba, we have and other ones that I can't even remember. So not everybody speaks Yoruba. They have different tribes and at the same time languages. Now, when I came I noticed that because in our side we used to think that the mentality that we have about Muslim people is that you cannot know there are people that you cannot relate with. But I came here, I saw that Yoruba, the people here, how they deal with religion is not even the way we think of it in our side. A family can have a Christian and a Muslim, they will still be living peaceful. You can have a Muslim neighbor, and you even think you can invite a Muslim neighbor to your church. Like, it feels like nothing. But the mentality we have there is that Muslim people, they do this, they don't like to see you going to church, they will kill you, they will do, all these things. So, but when I came here, I now found out that all these things that are not really the way they are being said, especially in this state. I don't know about other states. So, there are some of the things that I tend to discover that, oh, it's not the way it's being said that is being done. I can really say that this service here has been the most interesting and educative part of my life so far. Most of my experiences are on my Facebook page, Afomarad. Like the culture, their food, their everything about them, Yoruba people. So then I have to make new friends, new acquaintances, and try to live a new life in a new environment where you know no one. So apart from the fact that I'm not fluent in their language, someone might even think that I'm already part of here, that I've been existing here. So it's really, really a nice one thing. You have to see, because I'm staying in the confluence state, yeah, Kogi State. So you have to go see some high rocky mountains. That there are many here. So it's an interesting, or let me say, it is the most interesting part of my life so far.
The Community Development Services of the NYSC is a core program of the organization because it gets the young people to actively involve in the social, economic, and cultural development of their areas of service. Afoma fully participated in this, I'll say, the kernel of this production, and that is the projects that she independently pursued in those communities. He talks about one of them, and then the one that really touches me, and that is her special inclination to help the girl child. She talks about these.
Yes, middle of this year, that is on June, yeah. So I hosted a program tagged Career and Character Conference. So this program brought together students from from three schools in the community where I'm serving. So the purpose of that program was to enlighten students on their career path and to teach them more on character development, because even without character you might not be able to work on on your career path. So that was the first program that I did before I did the International Day, or before I celebrated the International Day of the Girl Child with my students, my female students. So growing up, I saw many girls struggles with education and opportunity. But for me, while growing up, I was fortunate enough to have supportive parents and guardians who led me through the path of education and helped me to achieve or walk through the path of my dream. So I want to help some of these girls to also experience this opportunity, to have a better opportunity both in educational part and other opportunity that is related to their personality. Is that I've always been passionate about helping others grow, you understand, helping them in the aspect of personal development, self-awareness, so because I'm an example of someone that has been helped in these cases. So when I see the result of this action, especially in my own life, so it inspires me more to transfer the same energy into other young ones. Okay, as a core member that was posted here in Kogi State, all the way from Anambra. So it's a call to serve. So you don't just come and spend complete 1 year doing, or rather I would say achieving nothing. So when I came, I saw some of the challenges that young girls facing. So I was moved to help because I believe in investing in the life of young girls. There is this incident that occurred in my school where a female student, she couldn't stand up in class, and because of the fact that she was on her period. And another one was when I asked of a particular student who realized that they don't come to school on days when they are on their period. So when I tend to find out, one was telling me that she will get stained or she will feel ashamed. So don't you use pad? Said it's costly, that they use an alternative. Sometimes they use tissue and it doesn't serve them very well. So I came to think of it that yes, we celebrate our girl child, we tell them how to become strong, but at least there are some tangible things that we have to encourage them with this one. So on the day of International Day of the Girl Child, I decided to use it as a gift to all girls in my school and also a neighboring school. So at least for them to feel that it's not a wrong thing to be a girl and it's not a wrong thing to be on your period.
As Afoma handed the sanitary pads and the gifts to the students, she noted the excitement on the faces of the girl children who received the sanitary pads, and she observed that that was just a token, rightly too. So what can be done for the girl children so they don't use unsafe materials and also miss schools just because they're having their monthly visitor?
I just wish that this can be extended, whereby maybe well-meaning Nigerians or indigenes of the community or philanthropists, where they can help get these things for these girls, can keep them whenever they need it, they can come and take it free. Yes, free. So when we have enough hands, enough supporters, because just like that, it was only that I gave them. So, and that won't just be enough, because this is what they see every month. So the ones I gave them that day, of course, it won't be enough. So I just wish that well-meaning Nigerians can put hands into this, help us to get enough sanitary pad for these girls. Some of them don't even use it at all. Some of them just see it as things that rich kids use. They just make use of maybe napkin, just pieces of clothes and some tissue, which is not healthy for them. So I don't, if this sanitary pad can be provided to them free of charge, it will go a long way in curbing all these health challenges that most female students or girl child face.
So, what you all think? You think it's asking for too much to say that policymakers, school administrators, education department officials, and the governments should put heads together and make sure that girl children have their hygiene products? I mean, they don't have to ask their parents to provide those for them, because some of them are indigent and can't do that. Well, I think that's the question that should be on the mind of Afoma right now. Like, with this little token that I did as a youth corps member, is that it? Is that it? Or can there be something that will be done to promote this idea of making sure that our girls in school do not miss school or are not able to get up from their seats because they are having their monthly visitor.